Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my live stream here in Facebook. Good evening and welcome, welcome, everyone. Good evening. Yay! Yes, we are live here in our Facebook. Uh oh. Okay, here we go again. All right. I hope this will be fine. Good evening, good evening. Hello, everyone. Okay, so for tonight, we will be doing a progression test, a Cambridge progression test for year 7. Um, Let me check. Okay, so sorry about that. Yes, so we will be doing a progression test for science and maths. I hope that we will be able to cover both tonight. We'll start with maths, and if we have enough time, we will be covering as well science. There are two papers for those that are new to Cambridge curriculum. Cambridge curriculum is a UK curriculum. It's a British schools or international schools, and we have um, progression tests for each year. And so I'll be covering the progression test for year 7 tonight. So if we are ready, we'll just wait for a while for the rest to join. Good evening, good evening. I hope that my microphone Shadow Spectrum, good evening to you. I hope that the microphone is okay. If you can hear me. So we will be doing a two progression test. Hopefully we could finish both. We have maths and science progression test for year 7. And this progression test is commonly given at the end of the year to check whether you are eligible to. Uh-oh. Oh no! Here comes the problem. But let's just hope it's not too much of a problem. I hope it's not too much of a problem. Yeah, it's already the minimum. I've already set my tablet to minimum. Okay, so moving on. So we have this is Cambridge Lower Secondary Progression Test. This is a maths paper. It's a paper 2. There are two. Helimin. Hi, good evening. Thanks for dropping by or staying. So this paper is on it's a progression test for stage 7, or we call it year 7. So this is given at the end of year 7 to see whether you are eligible to proceed to the next year, which is year 8. Okay? So let's start. All right. So the first question that we have here is a list of numbers 6, 10, 19, 25, 35, 40, and 48. You are asked from the list, write down a multiple of 7. Sorry, a multiple of 12. A multiple of 12. So, how do we answer this type of question? So, when we say multiples of 12, that means that you add 12 itself again and again, or multiply 12 as many times, as many numbers as you can. 12 times 1, 12 times 2, or the opposite is 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. That's what multiples are. So, you just need to check which of the following is a multiple of 12. So if you would notice, 12 here ends with a 2, which means that if I add 12 again and again, that will be either a 20, a 2, a 4, a 6, an 8, and so on. So amongst all of this, so it's easier for you to remember. Amongst all of this, the ones that are ending with multiples of your 2, 2, 4, 6, 8 is just 48, and this one, 6, right? And of course, your 40 and 10. However, if you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, on the 10th, which is a 0, that's already the fifth 12 that you have added. So which means that amongst these number, a multiple of your 12 will be 48. Okay? So 12, that's 2, 4, 6, 8. That means it's on the fourth. All right? So what am I talking about? This 2, 4, 6, 8. It's just the last number of your 12, this number. So if I add that, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's an 8. So that's actually a 48. Okay? That's the easiest way to determine. So you just need to remember your divisibility rule. So you only check the last number, 2. So that means it's 48. All right. So next one, you have a prime number. When we say prime number, a prime number is a number that is divisible by itself and 1. So if you would look at this, 6 is divisible by 2 and 3. 10 is divisible by 5 and 2. And then 25, of course. And all of these are even numbers. So if it is an even number, which means that it is not even and the divisible of 5s. So even number, that means that they are not prime, because prime are just numbers that are divisible by itself and 1. So therefore, we are left with 19. So a prime number here will be 19. Okay? All right. The next question is a square number. So when we say a square number, it is a number that is multiplied by itself. Okay, so what are these square numbers? Such as 4. 4 is a square number because when you multiply 2 times 2, hi Ambery, 2 times 2, you will get a 4. 3 times 3, you will get a 9, and so on and so forth. So amongst this number, what do you think would be a divisible, a square number? So a square number here would be, of course, your 25. 25 is 5 square, or 5 times 5. That's 25. Therefore, this is 25. Hi, Ambery. Hi, Helamin. Hi, Shadow Spectrum. Hi, Maha Blanca with all the 4 and the 5 hearts. All right. So that is, if you are given such question, you always think of the divisibility rule, and of course, your prime and square. What are your definitions of prime number and square numbers? Okay. So that is for our question number 1. Now let's proceed to question number 2. I hope it's clear. Okay, so question number 2. So technique. All right, guys. So, students, when you do questions, when you answer questions, you should always read the questions carefully. Okay? Read the questions carefully. And then identify what are the givens and what is being asked in your question. All right? So, a formula used in science is V equals U plus AT. By the way, for science, this is your velocity formula. Okay? Work out the value of V when you have a U that is 7, an A that is 5, and T that is 9. So since you are given the values of your U, A, and T, all you need to do is substitute these values or this variable. So that's V. My U is 7 plus my A is 5 and my T is 9. Now, then you think of your BIDMAS or PEMDAS or BODMAS, however you call it. You think of the rule of your operation. What comes first? So what comes first is your multiplication, okay? BIDMAS, you will have your multiplication before your addition, okay? In an equation or when you have different operations. So for this case, we have the operation of addition and of course our multiplication. So that means that when we solve this problem, we have to multiply first 5 and 9. So that's a 7 plus 5 times 9 is 45. Then we add 7 plus 45, you will get 52. Therefore, V's value here will be 52. All right. So when you are given a question, this is, by the way, substitution. This is, hi, good evening, Colonel. Good evening, everything. Yes, happy Independence Day to Philippines. It's okay, Colonel. Good evening, everything. It's an accepted in a it's an accepted slang. All right. So that is how we solve when we do substitution. So once you substitute the values, always think of your BIDMAS. Okay, let's move to the next question. Do let me know if you have any question. Do let me know if you have any clarification in every question that we do. All right. So the next question again is you have to check and read the question and check the given. 47 students go to a sports center in buses. A bus, that means only one, can hold 14. Find the number of buses needed. All right? So find the number of buses needed. So there are 47 students. One bus can occupy 14. So how many buses will I need? So since each bus can only occupy 14, you need to divide 47 by 14. Okay? You need to divide 47 by 14. Can anyone give... Sorry. Can anyone give me... What lesson is this po, ma'am? This is a year 7 lesson, Colonel. This is an end of the year 7. This is a summary of the year 7. I think we will do half of this maths and half of the science one. This is actually a test given at the end of year 7. Anyone who could give me what is 47 divided by 14? It's a fraction. Yes, can you give me? Bagsak po ako dyan. Okay. All right. So 14. So how do we solve this question? first is you have to multiply 14 by 3. Okay. 14 by 3, you will have 4 times 3, that's 12, and that's 3, that's 42, right? There's 42, and since there's 47 students, that means that there is what? Out of the 47, there is 5 that is remaining. We call this remainder, right? There is a remaining 5 students. So you have 3 buses, and there will be 5 students remaining. Now, when we deal with questions wherein, all right, wherein your problem deals with whole number, like people, okay, like cars, those numbers that I hold, because you couldn't have like, oh, I will fill in this bus with um 14.6 number of people, okay, or 15.5. We don't we don't have half of the students. Yes, it's 3.357. Yes, you are right, Colonel. Oh, you don't fail in maths. 3.357. Yes, that's correct. So when you deal with questions like this, wherein you have to identify the number of buses in a word problem, since we are dealing with people, that means that the remaining 5, we don't fit them in any of the buses because the capacity of a bus is only 14. So that means that we have already 3 that is filled up with 14 students. Okay? We have already 3 that is filled up with 14 students, 14, 14, 14. Therefore, the remaining 5 must be on the other bus. So which means that I need 4 buses. Any question before we proceed? Any question? Why is it 4? All clear? I hope it's clear. Okay. So again, how? All right. Okay. All right. So the question here, I'll repeat this again. In one bus, sa isang bus, it can only occupy 14. It's a 14-seater bus. Ang pwedeng mapasok sa isang bus is 14. Okay? 14 lang ang makakaupo in one bus. So since I have 47 students, of course, that's 14 in one bus. Oh. Sorry about that. So we will draw a bus. The wheel on the bus goes round and round, round and round, round. The wheel on the bus goes round and round. Okay, let's draw. Oh, my bus is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So is each bus has 14. So 14, 14, 14. That's a total of 14 times 3. That's a total of 42. Okay? So you have already occupied 42 students on inside your 3 buses. So because there's 47 students, there's 5 who will be catching behind, just running. No bus. We'll place them on the roof or sit beside the driver or stand. No, it cannot be. Everyone must be seated. So that means that there are 5 students that doesn't have a seat in any, come on please, in any of the buses. Okay? Nakakandog na lang. Yes. We cannot do that in maths. Probably you will say 3 buses and the 5 will just sit with the driver. Okay, we cannot do that. So we have to add one more bus for the 5 students, the VIPs. We have to add one more bus for the 5 students. That means that we need 4 buses. Okay, that's why when you multiply 47 by 3, sorry, by 14, you will get 3.357. So that means that you have to round it to the whole number because people cannot be in decimal or your boss cannot be in decimal. You can have a boss like, okay, can I have 3.357 bosses? Saan yung 3.357? Baka ano lang yun. Probably that's just the wheels. Okay? So that is your boss. I hope it's clear. Let me just erase this because if I turn to the next or they'll just run. We'll catch up. We'll just run. All right. All right. Okay. Uh-oh. Ayun. Whoever is eating, this is okay. So 6 people, this is the fourth question. 6 people estimate the mass of a cake in kilograms. Okay? 6. Remember this. All right? 6 people. Okay. Let me just, there you go. Okay. So there are 6 people. It says here, write down the correct name to complete these statements. So it's just completing the statement. Who gave the smallest estimate? Who gave the smallest estimate? Can you give me the name of that person? Who gave the smallest estimate? Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Who? Yes, that's right. Okay. So you have Jamila, Jamita. You sure? Jamita? Wait. Who gave the smallest? Smallest. Hassan. Yes. 0.385. Someone did not see the Hassan. And who gave the largest? Yusuf. 0.6. Are you seeing the same question that I'm seeing? Are you seeing the same question that I'm seeing? Write down the correct name to complete these statements. Hassan gives the smallest estimate. Yes, that is Hassan, 0.385. Who gave the largest? The largest is this one. Yes, Jamila. You just need to, okay. It's the same thing. The decimals are the same across your number. Okay, number line. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. As you increase, 0.8, 0.9, up to the whole number. This is the highest. 0.9 is the highest. 0.1 is the smallest. So if you have this type of question, you look at the number right after your decimal. That's 0.7, 0.8, 0.7, 0.3, 0.6, 0.7. So amongst this, the smallest is 0.3, whatever is next to it. Okay? 0.3 is the smallest. The next one, the largest, is 0.8. The only time that you look at the next number is when you have the same number right after the decimal. Like, for example, 0.75, 0.75, and let's say 0.71. Okay? So between the two, since that's the same point 0.7, you move to the next. Grade 7, Ishamam. Yes, this is a grade 7 question. Okay? This is ordering. This topic is under ordering decimals. All right? So always look at the number right after your decimal. So what would be your estimate? It depends on, or the order of your decimal. So right after your decimal, 0.7, 0.7, 0.8, 0.3, 0.6, 0.7. So that is how you order. But if you have a number like 71, 0.799, if all these numbers are the same, you look at the next number. So the highest will be 0.799, followed by 0.75, followed by 71. Okay? So the Hassan has the smallest estimate. Jamila has the largest estimate. All right? Okay. Let's proceed to the next question. Okay. So the actual mass, okay, the actual mass of the cake is 0.68. Write down the name of the person whose estimate is closest. All right? Closest to your actual mass. So 0.68, remember that, it's 0.68. So who estimated it closest to 0.68? So with your number line, after 0.68 will be 0.5 here, 0.3 here, 0.68 will be 0.7, and then 0.8 after. So who estimated it closest to the accurate mass of 0.68? Which one is closest to 0.68? Who estimated it closest to 0.68? Come on, you can answer. You can answer, teacher. Mm-hmm. Yusuf's. Okay. So how do we do estimates from the actual? Yes, turning grade 9 na po. Wow, that's great. 0.68 is here. Okay. 0.68, if we are to round this will be 0.7. This is closest to 0.7. 0.68. That is closest to 0.7 than 0.6. Yusuf's one is at 0.6. Remember your number line? You start with 0.1 here, you end with 0.8 here. That means that 8 is here. You're just here. You're just here. So who's closest? That's already an 8 right after. Do you get it? Do you understand the order of your decimal? This is 0.61, 0.62, 0.63, 0.68 is here, 0.69, and then 0.7. So where is 0.68 closest to? Is it to Yusuf or to someone else? Anastasia, Anastasia, Anastasia. Uh-oh. Yes, the green means you are right, Mahablanca. That is right. You are correct. It's Anastasia. 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 Okay? So you have to remember that if you have this type of question, you have to actually place them in a position, sorry, in an order in the number line. So where is your 0.68 closest to? Okay? Okay, let's erase this. Let's do a science. We will continue the remaining questions in maths next week. We will do a few questions in science because we haven't done science for like ages. Right. Okay, let's do science. Science. Okay. Questions so far with maths? Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Okay. If there are no questions in maths, we will proceed with probably one or two science. The good at maths, Ambery speaks for herself. Ambery just said yo yo yo. Okay, so we'll proceed with mm, science. Let's try to check whether we could answer this question. Okay, let's try. What's up, Colonel? Okay, the drawing shows a bat that lives in dark caves. Bats catch and eat flying insects. Bats have adaptations that enable them to fly. Now, this is in bold. That means that it has an emphasis. That is your cue word. Okay? Enable them to fly. Describe two of these adaptations that are shown in the drawing. So, if you have, what are the adaptations that enable them to fly? Okay? So, in question number one, when we, by the way, ma'am, I was washing the dishes. Okay, okay. All right. So, our cue word here is enable them to fly and the word adaptation. So, what is adaptation? Hello, compadre. Okay. Adaptation is when you adapt. I'm just repeating the word, sorry. Better suited in its environment. Okay? So that is adaptation. You become better suited in your new environment or environment. So you suit in, or you're comfortable now, or you are okay in your new environment. So you're able to adapt. All right? So describe two of these adaptation that are shown will adjust. Yes, adjusting to the environment are that are shown in the drawing. Now, the drawing shows a bat that lives in dark caves. So, what are the adaptation? Okay, so one is all right. So you can say that it's probably it's wings. Okay, bats catch and eat flying insects. So they have their probably their limbs become their four limbs, all right, turned into wings. That means they were able to grew their wings. Okay? Or you could say, because they are unable to live in dark caves, that is dark, probably they will have smooth wings. Or you can say large wings. So they're able to adapt. Now, when you answer such question as this, you have to read each and every. These are your keywords. The word dark, that's a bat, and of course the drawing. What can you see on the drawing? The wings, right? And what else? Adapt and then fly. Because of the word fly, this is being highlighted. That means that your answer must be enable them to fly. That means it must be about the wings. So what is in the wings of your bats that they are able to fly in the dark caves? It must be smooth wings. All right. So you see bats, they have smooth wings. They have large wings. And probably their forelimbs has turned into wings. Yes, Moanad. Yes, correct. Okay. And then we have another question. The bat's mouth is adapted. Now, it talks about the mouth now. So you see, in a question, it's always highlighted what are your keywords or your cue or your hint. The bat's mouth is adapted to catch and eat large insects. Suggest how the mouth is adapted, how the mouth has adjusted to eat large insect. So probably you would say they have large mouth. Of course, how can you eat large insects if you don't have, oh, you can see it. Sorry. Again. I have to move it up. Okay. I'll just move it up. Okay. So this one talks about wings because it's fly. So you can say smooth wings or large wings. Okay. Um, for mouth, you could say wide mouth. That means that their mouth becomes wider because they have to eat large insects. Or you could say large mouth, big mouth, big mouth. Okay? So, or wide mouth or large mouth. So you can use that as an answer. So because it talks about, so your cue word here is the word mouth. Because it talks about mouth, that means that it has something to do with how the mouth opens and the big and the large insects comes in. So that's how you would answer it. Okay, let's move on to the last question before we proceed with the games. Someone is so excited to do games tonight. I guess we will do one what is that game that you love? Quick flash. Yes, quick flash. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's answer this question. Okay. So this question is about a scooter. Obviously, it's about a scooter if you can read it. Mia has a new scooter. Wow. New scooter. So these are the parts of your scooter. This is your frame. This is your tire. Draw a line from the part of the scooter to the material used to make it. Okay. So we have two parts of a scooter. Now imagine a scooter. What do you think would be the frame made of? Come on, common sense, common sense. Just use 1 sense of your brain, 1 cell of your brain. Common sense. Let's go. What do you think is the material used to make the frame? In three, two, one, type your answer. What do you think is the material that will make up your frame? So you just need to use 1 cell, one brain cell to answer this. Common sense. Steel. Yes, that's right. Of yes, my screen says so. That's correct because my screen says so. Oh my goodness. All right. Yes. The reason being because your frame must be strong enough to hold you while you are driving. I mean, to put you in a position where your two hands are on the grip, right? So it has to be a steel. You cannot make a frame that is out of a clay or foam. Otherwise, it will just topple down and, those kind. All right. How about your tire? What should be your tire made of? Yes, that's right. Rubber. That is right. Okay. So why is tires made up of rubber? Why not made up of your uh, clay or foam? The reason being because it has to adjust with or have that absorbing um, absorbing action. It can absorb or it has lesser friction, or it can adjust with the surfaces, and it can roll. Ouch. Right, so you have to have your frame made up of rubber. Questions so far before we end the revision part and we play one game? One game of quick flash. Thank you for our 10 viewers here in our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I think the next, let's do one more question before we do. Congratulations, Erthetha, on your 6K subs. Thank you. Yes, we have reached 6. My head is aching. How can this happen to my screen? Please stop, look, and listen. Uh-oh. Okay. Thank you, thank you. All right. Questions so far? Okay. So there is this, the screen is also celebrating. Yes, partying. My screen is also partying. Party, party. Okay. All right. Let's just finish the second part of this question. Some scooters have a frame made of aluminum. Write down two properties of aluminum that make it useful for making the frame. Again, you have to think what is the property of your aluminum. Of course, You can think of what does a frame needs to be for it to be a frame. Sturdy, yes, it has to be strong or stable, right? What else? Sturdy, it has to be strong, firm foundation, yes. It has to be, what should be the frame? It does not shiny. Yes, correct. Of course, it should be shiny or it does not corrode. Aluminum does not corrode. You see, even without you knowing what is an aluminum, but based on your idea, okay, I need to make a frame. What my frame needs to be, it should be strong, it should be shiny, it should be not corroding too fast because it's always exposed to air and sun, and it has to be light. Yes, that's right. If it is too heavy, I think you will be faster than your frame. You will go faster than your frame if it's too heavy. Rather than I think if pushing yourself will be better than pushing the frame or the scooter. Yes, that is correct. But that is right. So if let's say for example you have this type of question, it's more of a common sense. You just need to use your common sense. Okay? And how your daily experience, actually your daily experience. Okay, if you have a scooter at home, you would know. Technically, if I have a scooter, I'll always see it. I know it's light, I know it's shiny, I know it shouldn't be corroding, I know it should be strong. So those are the answers that you could actually type in and write in. Okay? So even if you don't know what is an aluminum, and by the way, aluminum is one of the elements in your periodic table, and aluminum is under metals. So these properties, strong, shiny, malleable, light, these are properties of a metal and does not corrode or rigid. These are properties of metals. So remember, we have three different parts of our elements, or the elements are being grouped into three different families. You have your non-metals, metals, and your metalloids. So, and aluminum is under metals, and these properties are properties of a metal. However, if you don't, you're so road corrode, ambery. Okay, I think that ends our revision for tonight. And so we are ready to play one game of your wait, let me just okay, let me just close it. One game of our what was that game again? You're so road. Okay, one game of quick flash. Unless there are other questions, we will only play one game of quick flash. Next week, Tuesday, we will continue to revise on. Um, we will have year 8 next Tuesday. Colonel, we'll have year 8 next Tuesday. So, year 8, end of the year questions. So, we will do, and then we will do year 9. So as to prepare you and at least a revision of maths and science from time to time. You're so road. You can now enter the game room. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for our 12 viewers tonight. Now it's 9 viewers. Even though we have 9 viewers only, we will still continue to have our live stream for the sake of those who wanted to revise for maths and science and just have fun playing games. Hi, John Mari. Hello po. Kakatapos lang namin revise. Helamin, thank you for joining. You need two devices. Volt Lining, thank you for joining in. For those who are new to my channel, I have to speak spoken in dollars because we have students around the world and they couldn't understand Tagalog. I wanna join too. Sure, John Mare. OFW on a holiday. Beloved. Alcoranas. Okay, if you wanna join, just type in your browser jackbox.tv. And by the way, I'm not sponsored by Jackbox, okay? You can join. This is a very healthy, chill environment here. Quick Flash. By the way, Quick Flash is when you make John Murray. Welcome. We will start in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, yay, 3, okay. By the way, just a warning, there will be a delayed from my screen as just got off from work, so I have plenty of time. Wow! I'm almost ending, Jan Mare, but thank you so much for dropping by. Salamat ng maramihan. Thank you so much. Yes, you are on a holiday. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Janmari, you have to see my screen, okay? There will be a bit of a delay, but I hope you would still enjoy this game. Janmari, saan ka nagtatrabaho? If you don't mind answering.
Welcome to Quiplash. I'm your host, Schmitty. If you want a different host, play a different game.
Yes, please.
So those are the names you're going with, huh? Okay, if you're sure.
Uh-huh. I'm sure.
This is round 1. 2 prompts will appear on your device, which you can answer in any clever or not clever way you want. Everyone will choose between your answer and someone else's and decide who wins. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer.
Thank you for supporting us, Janmare. Welcome. Wow! Okay, answer muna tayo. Kaya na tayo mag-post up. Hope to collab with you. Please do support John Mari, OFW in a holiday. Is this your YouTube channel, John Mari? Hope to see you in Malaysia. I'm also in Malaysia, by the way, John Mari. I think I'm following you. I know.
clock's running out. Think fast or use a safety quip.
Come on, come on! Who is this? Bluey! Bluey! Blue! Blue! What happened to Blue? Vote lightning.
Time to share. First off, something very
Disturbing to pull out of your ear. Ah!
Okay, pick your favorite quip now.
What kind of answer is this? Toilet pulled out from your ear. Okay. I dare you. I've tried a cockroach. Oh, yeah. Right. I remember. Let's meet sometime. Well done, cockroach.
Next in the hopper, surprising photos to find on Garfield's phone would be of blank.
Okay, let's see. His cute
Put in your
selfies.
votes.
Of course, Garfield is always cute. Yes, I remember. Please do support and follow Azelle John Mare OFW on a holiday. Oh, someone did not vote.
And next is a rejected church hymn, Swing Low, Sweet Blank.
Sweet Chariot.
Ready,
Sweet
set,
Cream
vote.
Puff. What? Sweet Chariot. Chariot. Okay, Sweet Cream Puff. Okay. I think I know who answered Cream Puff. Someone just... Yes, let's meet.
Okay, next one. The last thing you want to find in your cat's hairball.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's voting time.
Kutu. Okay, for those who don't understand, kutu is lice, and then pustizo is fake teeth. Okay, kutu is lice, ticks, and pustizo is fake teeth. Someone didn't answer. Someone didn't vote. 50-50.
Next prompt. A good replacement for SeaWorld's whale shows would be blank.
Okay. Dolphins. Well done. Dolphins. What is sea fantasy? OMG, the options are hilarious. Yes. And we are playing with 13, 14, 15-year-old people here. Teenagers. Well done, John Mare.
Coming up next, a sign you may be a terrible babysitter. Time to
Okay,
vote.
dali maisog means quick to anger. Okay, dali maisog is quick to anger. A baby keeps on crying 24/7. Of course. A terrible babysitter. Well done.
That's it. Let's see the scores for round one.
Let's see who's the highest. Alcoranas. Well done, Alcoranas, whoever you are.
Round two time, and to make it interesting, I'm doubling all the point values. You
Yes,
heard
I'm
me.
Bisaya. Bisaya kung dako. Wala nang vote. Yes, please vote. Okay, let's answer. You have 85 seconds. From where are you, Jan Mare? Bisaya ka? Mm. Yes, bistak ng dako. Bisaya all the way. Guys, please do follow John Mari as well. I know she vlogs as well. OFW on a holiday.
Time's running out. Use a safety quip if you need it.
Wow, you're close to my hometown. I'm from Dumaguete, Negros. I'm from Dumaguete, Negros Oriental.
Let's put up those
We're
quips.
just a sea away.
Up first, how old-timey sailors pass the time on long voyages.
How old?
Okay.
They
vote
play
for
the
your
ice
favorite.
pot game. Oh, 1 month. How old timey sailors pass the time on long voyages? 1 month. Nice one. Welcome, welcome. No worries. Whoever is beloved, well done. They play the ice pot the game.
Your next prompt is, what's the real reason the Phantom of the Opera is so moody?
Yes, what's the reason? Because the opera
Okay,
didn't go
vote.
well. Toothache. Oh, that would really make you moody. If you have a toothache, that would really make you moody. I tell you. John Mare, are you in KL?
Next on the list, what's that blue liquid in Magic 8 Balls?
What is that? What is that?
Vote on your devices.
Ariel liquid. Ariel liquid soap. Yes, it's an Ariel liquid soap. I believe. Snow cream. I miss snow cream. For those that are Malaysian, snow cream is your ice something like your ABC.
Next, the weirdest label you
Dumagit,
could have on a
yes.
moving box.
Yes.
Get to voting.
Correct. The weirdest label you could have on a moving box. A moving box with a please touch is amazing. Oh, Old Klang Road. Okay. That's good. I'll visit you one day. Let's meet up.
Moving on, the name of a really crappy robot.
T-Bot,
And
Tutti
vote.
Frutti. What? T-Bot, Butiti. Boot. T-Bot. Halamin, well done, Halamin.
And next, the most pointless thing to strap a GoPro camera on.
Okay,
Vote away.
the most pointless thing to strap a GoPro camera on. Which one do you like more? Another camera filming another camera. The ground. Amazing, Alcoranas. Quick flash. If you get a straight vote, it will be a quick flash.
Round 2 is now complete. Let's see where we landed.
Wait, ah.
This is round 3, the last lash. One final chance to catch up, and everyone gets the same prompt this time.
Well done. Please
Think of
do
a phrase
follow
that goes with
John
this
Murray
acronym.
OFW on holiday. I've pinned one of her messages. Okay. come up with a full name for this acronym. Okay? Full name. BOP. I don't actually know what to answer. But let's see.
And here's what you did.
Here's what you did.
Okay, in round
Okay,
three, you
let's
get
see.
to award 3 medals, gold, silver, and bronze.
Balikbayan
Have at it.
on to Philippines. Wow, amazing. Balikbayan, by the way, for those balikbayan means a returnee to the Philippines. Bring own puppy. Brief onggoy pap. By the way, for those who don't know what is onggoy is monkey. Bid of repod. Bid of repod. Bobby Olala prank. I think everyone is missing the mark. Bobby Ulala. Okay. Let's vote for those that are very weird. I don't even understand bid off report.
Brace yourselves, here come those medals. Bronze. Show me the silver.
Beloved.
Now let's turn those medals into points.
Okay, let's see. Well done, Almoranas. I don't understand what you are meaning by that, but
And
well
we're
done.
finished. Show me those final scores.
Let's see who won it. Congratulations, Alcoranas. Congratulations. Yay! Yes, thank you everyone for being here. Our live stream is just 1 hour. Thank you. Shout out and special mention to John Murray, OFW on a holiday. Please do follow her Facebook, YouTube channel as well. Yes, for those Filipinos passing by, standing by, watching by. Congratulations, Alcoranas, whoever you are. Please reveal yourself. It's the end. Thank you, Helamin. Special thank you to Helamin. I think I know you. Thank you. Nice game. I enjoyed. Welcome, John Mare. So, yes. So, I'll see you next week. Same time. It's 7 to 8. It's me. Oh, okay. Ambry, good at maths. Congratulations. And special thank you and special shout out for joining our game tonight, Helamin. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you next week. Same channel, same timing, which is I'm Alcoranas. Okay. Which is 7 p.m. in the evening. 7 p.m. in the evening. 7. Congratulations, Alcoranas. Have a blessed week. Thank you. I had fun. Welcome, Helamin. I hope to see you again next week for more revision for maths and science, and as well as exciting games in Quick Clash Jackbox. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. God bless po sa lahat. All the way from Philippines, Malaysia. I know there's someone here from Brazil as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Bye-bye. And Teacher Maria is signing off. Good night. Have a good week, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.